Oh, baby, let's do this. Loading up, do 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 do, loady low. Low for you. Continue watching. Here we go. Episode 8 already. Holy smoke. So the roll again. Do 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 do. Oh, we're scrippity scrapping. Awesome, go. I mean, let me try turning on my doos. Let me watch 1 sec. I'm just trying to. One other thing I want to do. Let's see if that helps us. Alright, let's see how we're going with it, fellers. Oh, don't do nothing. Whoa. Party in Saragar. Yeah. Why are these for toad? Oh yeah, cause I got them with the whoop yeah. So I was playing with D-Ron last night. He's not ready for this. But priority quest available. Oh, come on. Whoa. What is with the lag? Holy smokes.
Use it well.
Dude.
In channel trade, Sour Place says, trading any of my legendary runes for Urbeck rune, end of line.
Seems like with this one, the skillful finesse, it really doesn't want to throw out core damage. Oh, well, we got it. Sweet.
I'll keep my forge
I'm
hot.
just gonna
Returning soon.
accept the mundo. Cultist. What do we need? Killing enemy. Oh yeah, with
May your
core skill
road be
recons.
filled
That's
with
what we
wonders. I
need.
forge more than horseshoes and nails.
That's
Still
what
lots
we
of good in it.
need. On it. And that is under resource, and it's this one. There we go. What other resource dilly dallies do we have? Let's see. 50% basic. I don't use basic skills. I think this is basic skill. No. Oh, see, when I crowd control an enemy, and that might be an elite enemy with a base. I don't do that, but the damage with the crowd control is.
In channel trade, Rylester says, item link, Mangler Sovereign Helm, WTS, end of line.
So then the question bears, do we want to, because let's see here. So if I got concealment, which we want the concealment, because it because killing elites reduce the cooldown by 12 seconds, which is a pretty big deal. And then I can keep spawning it, but then the concealment, every time I hit that, my damage is increased. Barrier. Barrier. Hit a crowd controlled enemy, there's 40 chance. So, vulnerable isn't crowd control, so maybe we do need to take this off. Raj, we want that one. Then we want the shadow imbued and the barrier damage one. Okay, so I have that increases the attack speed, resource. So maybe, maybe I don't want to focus on crowd control. If I can daze the shit out of them every time, though, let's see. Because there is some stuff here where, like this right here. Skill that breaks. See 40 energy when I enter concealment, so I definitely want double this amount against. Sound beam its damage makes enemies vulnerable for 3 seconds. To stun for 1.5 seconds. So there's some crowd control. Increased damage to both vulnerable and crowd control. Imbuement skill effects also apply to that. That's just healing. See, and that's a big deal because the barrier. 30% chance to gain 8 energy. See, we want that. This is victimized, right? Yeah. And victimized explodes. Direct damage to a vulnerable enemy has 50% chance to cause an explosion, dealing that much damage of the same type to them and surrounding enemies.
In channel
Increased
trade,
by 150
Tomcat
of your
says, if
vulnerable
I were
damage.
a stat that was buffed by
See,
Masterworks for
that's a fucking big deal right
25% if
there.
Willie kept the buff,
But
end of
then,
line.
third cast of Rod makes him vulnerable. For arrows that damage vulnerable enemy. So I think I don't use this. I don't use that. Yeah, well, I don't think we need to worry about any of this.
In channel trade, Lay says, WTB any item with giant stride aspect, end of line.
I don't use any of them. I think we are gonna take that crowd control off and then boots in. Let's see what we have on paper that. Well, maybe just because we're not. What do I have? Mobility. Yeah. Well, let's stop a one. Yeah. I don't use Shadow Step. I don't know. I don't know. I think utility is probably the way to go. Reinforcement. See, that might be a good deal. But no. But that's just the 20% isn't high enough. I don't use that. Nah. I don't use basic skills. See, and this is here. This is probably the one that I want here because then it dazes them. Oh. Oh. Ugh. See, that might be a big deal right there. Because I spam caltrops, and if I can make it a marksman skill, it gets my... We're going to put that on, because then it also increases... No? Oh, I thought I had a thing on here that increased all marksman skills. Oh, maybe that's only when... I don't know. But I like that one better. We're rolling with it. And applying vulnerable, that's a no-brainer. No-brainer. So then I need to make sure this... Let's see, what could overpower... Core damage. Vulnerable damage. Core damage. Vulnerable damage. Vulnerable damage. And core damage. And then we just need to come down here to the jeweler. Alright, let's do this. Give me this. Get one of those. Put it in here. Let's see what my resistances look like right now. Coming up into the material of the motherfucker. Oh. What was that? Lightning and cold? Lightning and cold. No, we definitely don't want that. Well, why don't we just do this? We can just do that. Oh. That's fine. We'll leave it how it is. Yeah, that vulnerable damage being don't shoot through the roof is good. 3 to marksman and cutthroat skills. Where's that at? What the fuck? So my subterfuge is working. Why are these not working? We had a purple quest pop up, which is... boring. I just am curious if... Let's see. Open this. I should smash through this like it's nothing. We'll see though. About to find out. pit. Looks like kind of what we want, right? Fucking shoot those paragon points up there, baby.
In channel trade, Noxix says, what's a good amount of life to heaven T3 and T4, end of line. In channel trade, Tosin Spliss says, I got like 6k ABD, I'm good, end of line. In channel trade, Tosin Spliss says, I'm playing Metro, end of line. In channel trade, Leafwire says, depends on class, resists and armor much more important, end of line. In channel trade, Noxix says, okay Martian dumpsters me but now I just went fucker and dumpstered him, end of line. In channel trade, Maz the Old Hunter says, me and T4 with only 377 armor, end of line. In channel trade, Leafwire says, Martian is harder than Zerg, end of line. In channel trade, Noxix says, so I'm confused, is Martian stronger now / end of line. In channel trade, Mazdual Hunter says, if you got the mats want me to eat the boss, end of line. In channel trade, Leafwire says, Martian has always been harder than Zver, end of line. In channel trade, Noxix says, its chill was more of a test to see where I was at, end of line. In channel trade, Noxix says, I remembered Martian being a pushover in S1 but I guess has changed, end of line.
I have 6 paragon
In
points
channel
now.
trade, Mazdual Hunter
So
says,
it's
in go eat
just
him anyway
like,
I have like 39 hearts, end of line.
select the glyph for this, and we want
In channel trade, Chakiwaki says, I'm going to eat you, end of line. In channel trade, Vaccine says, you, end of line. In channel trade, Leafwire says, Zer is a face roll, Martian has the shield and the flurry, end of line. In channel trade, Mazdual Hunter says, that a promise, end of line. In channel trade, Nox 6 says item link, razor plate, item link, razor plate, back to back concert, end of line. In channel trade, Nox 6 says anything else will deny Blizzard / end of line. In channel trade, Pandemonium says fastest way to farm goals, end of line. In channel trade, Vaccine says fit probably, end of line. In channel trade, Pandemonium says Gratius, end of line. In channel trade, Nazdual Hunter says Nox wanna join me for the slaughter of T4 Varshan, end of line.
Core damage, which we need.
In channel trade, Nox 6 says %carat ampersand IND, end of line.
If I can get that cliff. Let's just roll it. Rolling another one. Okay, this one's looking like it's gonna be a little bit tougher. Or maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe it's just that first set.
In channel trade, Space says WTB ignite, end of line. In channel trade, Paypat says WTB's and end of line. In channel trade, Block 71 says WTS item link for Lord Grey Government Pokemon Max Aspect Make offer, end of line. In channel trade, Boss says item link, jungle for never timely death, sell offer for me, end of line. In channel trade, Boss 71 says item link, red mace of ultimate shadow, end of line. In channel trade, Kane says Andy's force faces make the worst fight TBH, end of line. In channel trade, Kakin says the golden room is guaranteed to be max aspect when it drops, end of line. In channel trade, Barack says, item link, exceptional leggings of the crowded sage, accepting offers, no low balls, I know what I have, end of line. In channel trade, Walk 71 says, I click wrong one, end of line. In channel trade, Leafy says, and he only has one first phase of qubit right, end of line. In channel trade, Clockwork says, item link, just Devil's Deathling Zealot, end of line. In
Sweet.
channel trade, Leafy says, but I'm free, she's the worst, end of line.
This stuff. Smoke him out. This artillery shrine. So we're going to attach. I bet Tyrell's right with this build. Really do it. Really goes solid. They explode though. That's the sweet spot. I'm already doing up into the 1,000,000 damage first. So that's good. That's right. And wrong. 75,000.
In channel trade, Xylo says, WTS item link, plus turn, end of line.
Oh shoot. What? Why? Whoa. Oh shit. It stinks bad. Yeah, we gotta get that one taken care of. It's bad. Yeah, it's bad. Shut the door or something. Bitch, I ain't fucking like.
In channel trade, Marshala says, WT defense Cassian, end of line.
Oh shit, oh shit. Fucking got me on that one. Oh, mother. Boss, bro. Okay, let's upgrade. 1, 2. What's the other one I have? 1, 2. What was that? And 6 more Paragon points once again. Wow. Sweet deal. Okay, I want to go do some favors and other things. Look for some better equipment. Start looking at that. Like, let's look at this once we get here. So, dexterity, subterfuge, cooldown reduction, innervation. Let's just see what happens.
My hammer sings.
So the question now is, so I got that shadow damage off. I would take, see, I want this.
In channel trade, Ro says, item link, distilled fear 50, end of line. In channel trade, Big Link says, item link, Ring of Starless Skies, first of the season, let's go, end of line.
Now we're gonna try that and see what happens.
In channel trade, Kane says, I rolled barb cause I saw a neat new unique in patch notes and then I learned that it's S tier and bad, end of line.
Really, I want to see now with this change.
In channel trade, Solus Piro says, avoid metas meta players are trash, end of line.
This is gonna screw us up, or this is gonna help us out. Probably help. I just died.
In channel trade, Alta there says, what is meta, end of line.
I'm not wasting my time with this shit. I'm still getting tons of Paragon points.
In channel trade, Leafwire says, I want everyone to go back to their rods of Kepo whatever and leave my blood wave alone, end of line.
So I believe we had just done a tier 33.
In-channel trade, Altaver says,
Oh, I don't have
Droid
the
is
shit for it.
definitely top tier, end of line.
That's lame. Lame-o beanzos. Should I rip through a Helltide? Let's go. Season of things to look for. Oh, I don't have it. Okay.
In-channel
That's, I
trade,
think the only
Solus
thing I
Hero
need to
says,
do is...
Mez YouTube brain dead player builds, end of line.
Where's this armory at?
In-channel trade, Devins93 says, anyone selling or trading Ignorune, end of line. In-channel trade, Altaver
Armory.
says, 3G, end of line.
Blacksmith. Armory. Alright, allows you to save, load, and name your favorite builds. Loadouts include equipment, skills, class. Your current build to a loadout slot to begin. Save. Load. Loadout equipped.
In-channel trade, Devins93 says, overpriced, end of line.
That's done. So, Bean Blues. Nightmare Dungeon. Threat level and max. By defeating monsters. I'm not even going to worry about those two, because those two will get done. But what do we... The root holds. So I gotta go into the fucked up dungeons. Strongholds. Legion events. Is there a Legion event? Legion event right here. And it begins in 5 minutes.
In-channel trade, Leafwire says, gotta admit that I like going clap 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 busted, end of line. In-channel trade, Dracula says, item link, impact hammer of encroaching wrath, end of line. In-channel trade, Solus Piro says, day 3 T4 player get bored faster, end of line. In-channel trade, Altaver says, how are you bored already, end of line. In-channel trade, Solus Piro says, user broken build get bored go away, end of line. In-channel trade, Buzz Elite Gear says, hey Solus if you need a hug, I got you bro, end of line. In-channel trade, Solus Piro says, nah MGD just saying, end of line. channel trade, Soulless Hero says, item link, Queen of Starless Skies, item link, Doombringer, End of Line. In channel trade, Soulless Hero says, item link, Shroud of Kansas, End of Line. In channel trade, Xylo says, WTS item link, Frostburn, End of Line. In channel trade, Xylo says, item link, Shard of Virathil, item link, create Staff of the Crone, End of Line.
Good, well don't get bit by the dog. Alright. Okay, I wanted to wish you happy birthday. I'll see you soon. Bye.
In channel trade, the link says, carrot felt that, End of Line.
You missed it. It was love in my face. I know, man. Because I cleaned your poopy. There's nothing going on in the sink. Caesar's just staring at me. Oh, I was doing something else.
In channel trade, Vaccine says, love that, End of Line. In channel trade, Soulless Hero says, Necro isn't me to these brain-dead earthquake barbarians are same players who spam Quill and Lightning Ball Sorks, End of Line. In channel trade, Altaver says, and then they take a girl selfie and hang it from the Tree of Whispers, patent pending void where prohibited, End of Line. In channel trade, Buzz Elite Deer says, I really think I need that hug, End of Line. In channel trade, Buzz Elite Deer says, you asterisk, End of Line.
You need to get vaccinated for what?
In channel trade, Shade says, asterisk,
You don't get boosters.
One asterisk, fluffy and dangerous, End of Line. In channel trade, Soulless Hero says, you must be an earthquake guard, End of Line.
No, that and probably flu, whatever else is out there. Probably pneumonia. Pneumonia's in the house.
In channel trade, In channel trade, Bataragon says, I am playing Hodabard with the tech room key, End of Line. In channel trade, Leslie here says it's a fun build, why not play it? End of line.
No, after eight or later is perfect. I don't tell something.
In channel trade, Bataragon says yes, it is fun. End of line.
Oh, perfect. No, that's
In channel trade, Altaver says fresh air up there. He says I'll find you some witches to brew their dog perfume. I reckon you're gonna be hungry. I will tell you. End of line. In channel trade, Leslie Gear says, I know it's the most fun bar build since P3 introduced the rate. End of line. In channel trade, Solus Hero says, hey do you cupcake, you enjoy his builds, more power to you. End of line. In channel trade, Schulzer says, can anyone help with Portuguese? End of line. In channel trade, Frostide Bravo says, sure. End of line.
nothing me. 40. Go get little man.
Spy Kids, what you doing, Icky boys? What you doing, Icky boys? You got all sorts of love this morning,
In
dude.
channel
Go
trade,
back on the
Bataragon
bum with your
says, I
witches.
enjoy fun,
Where's
but a
Sheba
novel
Weebies?
concept. End of line.
Safe. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with him.
Where's Sheba Weebies? Go get them.
Bring me the toy. No. Oh, too busy.
Cool. Getting some GA. Oh, what you getting it, Wankies?
Toy. You don't play like. God, are we gonna make it 5 more days?
What do you mean?
The fucking nuggets that are in there, I might have to get back. There he is, Theodore.
In channel trade, Buzz Elite Gear says, Carrot, he gets it. End of line.
Bring me the toy. You gotta bring it to me like Forte. Oh, he didn't got in his mouth. Oh. Eddie, bring me the toy. Look at him, he's in heaven. Easy.
In channel trade, Gravity says, lay off the dope mang. End of line. In channel trade, Altaver says, could you imagine an MMO that required early exercise? End of
Yes,
line.
relax.
In channel trade, Good Kitty says, VRMMOXE. End of line. In channel trade, Altaver says, it's already bankrupt. Next idea. End of line. In channel trade, Buzz Elite Gear says, did you just describe hell? End of line.
May your road be filled with wonders.
Bring me the toy.
In channel trade, Leafwire says, that's the plot of Ready Player One. End of line.
That is his favorite toy. I see your toy. You're messing up his head.
Greetings. How shall I guide my hammer?
In channel trade, Solus Piro says, you enjoy a cheap broken grind, and using other people's builds. I get it, some PPL have zero brain capacity for creating their own builds. End of line. In channel trade, Leafwire says, he gets too fat in his VR chair. End of line. In channel trade, Altaver says, gotta be some original ideas hanging around here somewhere in these stronger things. End of line. In channel trade, Blaze Spec says, anyone wanna run some bosses on T2? I can summon Zur, Geist, Brigand Varshan at least 3x each. End of line. In channel trade, Altaver says, I mean, Stranger Things. End of line.
What? What? What chicken? I don't even know the chicken you're talking about. Fuck, dude, you distracted me. Fuck, dude. Now that's all fucking fucked. Where's my scrolls?
The wonders of Sanctuary at your fingertips. How may I help you?
In channel trade, Tosin Spliss says, imagine being an elitist in the Weenie Hut Junior of RPGS, end of line.
She fall off her bed or whatever? Is that the time when she falls off her bed?
Maybe she will fall off her bed.
Ugh.
Come here, little man. You hurt toy boy.
In channel trade, Leafwire says 33333333333333333333333333333 end of line.
Fucking.
In channel trade, Alta there says, I mean, what's the African crocodile hog of RPGS, end of line. In channel trade, Alta there says, FF14, end of line.
Oh, Eddie. Here's Sissy.
See some steel you need?
In channel trade, Devons93 says, item link, Vex, trade for Igni Rune, end of line.
Come here, Eddie. $346. Are you picking him up?
In channel trade, Solus Piro says, Devon and I got you, end of line.
I will be right back.
In channel trade, TUDZ says, need back have trades like item link, TAM, PST, end of line. In channel trade, Jackie says, LF Vex Rune, end of line. In channel trade, Alta there says, whoever doesn't have a broken build, will you carry me to pit LVL 100, end of line. In channel trade, Autolofoca says, item link, ugly bastard helm, sell this, end of line. In channel trade, Solus Piro says, item link, back, selling, end of line. In channel trade, Both71 says, tie, end of line. In channel trade, BDOYBLOCK says, anyone can help with Beast T3, end of line. In channel trade, BDOYBLOCK says, 2 of M, end of line. In channel trade, Frost Bravo says, sure, end of line. In channel trade, XXNOSMOKXX says, can someone help us with Lilith? End of line. In channel trade, HeyFat says, WTBs and Ignorun. End of line. In channel trade, Blaze Spec says, can someone help me with bosses 2 grid, 5 geist, and 2 zer? End of line. In channel trade, Solus Piro says, what tier? End of line. In channel trade, Blaze Spec says, tier 2, end of line. In channel trade, Solus Piro says, INV, end of line. In channel trade, BBOYBLOCK says, item link, PA Inverters Gauntlets, WTS, end of line. In channel trade, Solus Piro says, Geest, end of line. In channel trade, Marshala says, WTB pit runs 15M each run, end of line. In channel trade, Jay says, item link, Blighted Tooth Reaper, WTS, end of line. In channel trade, Marshala says, item link, tribute of ascendance resolute, need T4 carry, not worth running in T1, end of line. In channel trade,
And
Japan
I am
says,
back.
more worth it than someone carrying you for no reward today, end of line.
Did you have chicken breasts at school for lunch? No. You need to tell your mom he needs a bath tonight, Garrett. You gonna turn it down? Turn it down to 10, please. Tell her we're gonna eat something.
In channel trade, Marshala says, HMM, interesting opinion, end of line.
I have to work tonight, so. Hair's gonna be good. No, but I'm going to get shots tomorrow. I think for the after work. Grandma sings. Arriving today by 8. Yeah, arriving Tuesday.
In channel trade, Mad Spares says, opinion, end of line.
Cat box is a little bit smaller. I still think it's too loud. Comfortable today? Well, that's why you had the other sweater on, sweets. I don't understand my payroll at all. Fuck, I think I can log on and start and finish it off. It's too loud, buddy.
Oh, come on, dude. Don't do that to me. Let's just see if we can shut it down. It won't let us. At least this game saves up your shit and where you're at when it does this. And I'm glad I just finished that, so. Let's just
Not deaf.
close this. Quiet, guys. I didn't click on that. What the hell?
Don't do it.
Welcome to the chat room. Welcome to the chat room. Alright. Reloading it up.
Told him he had to
My
play
kids
the
got
video.
music playing in the back. We're going to the thing tonight with Chris. Yep. Yep.
What's wrong with his mom?
I've talked to Shelby. What should we eat, Gergs? Do we eat a big bag of candy? Breakfast, lunch, and dinner? If I had a big bag of candy, we probably still wouldn't do that.
Spray something in that sink. Don't you have any cleaner in here?
I want my own bag of Oreo.
Just take that one. I haven't even had it. That's my dog. Oh, Liddy. Oh. She's done You know, I love this game so much. It's so fun. It's so fun. Creating the build and decimating the bad guys, and it's just so fun. Oh, booty wooties. Yeah, you still wagging? Oh, you're a good girl. Come here.
My God. Guess who
Come
my
here.
defensive contact is?
Come here. What?
My Fury is my defensive contact.
Oh my god, you need to change that. Are you fucking kidding me?
I wonder how old this is.
Jesus Christ. Alright, we're going, dude. You like my guy, Leo? Come and look at him. Tell me if you like him. What? No. That's not my guy. Okay. Back to where we are. Okay, come here. Gergs. This is my guy. Leo.
That's cool.
You didn't even look, dude. Look.
I started.
What do you think? That's my guy. Look at him. What do you think, Gergs? Think I should change him? Does he look cool? Let's see what I got. Something new.
Oh, look, it's getting in there because it's quite frozen.
This guy is making me so sad.
Insurance card. What did I do with those insurance?
Should I change the wings, Leo?
No, I like the
Well, look, I could put red wings on. Should I put the red ones on? Or should I keep these ones? Which ones?
In channel
Gotta
trade,
change our
Lazy
crossbow,
Bognano
dude.
says, anyone got yam, end of line. In channel trade, Lazy Bognano says, yawn, end of line. In channel trade, Cream Daddy says, I got greens, beans, potato, tomato, no yam, end of line.
Let's see if that's mine. Would UPS deliver Amazon?
Yeah,
What?
possibly. I think so.
Sheila?
That's not yours.
Yes, it is. Nope. Nope. That's tiny. Oh, yay, I forgot. I thought this was in that order. Need scissors. Do you have the scissors? Please. Look at that. Look at that.
I forge more
You
than
don't even know
horseshoes.
what
What's still
Hand me
good?
those scissors.
In channel trade, it just says, item link, Mantle of Mountains Fury, 10M, end of line. In channel trade, Doritaman says, he'll do that, end of line.
Do I have to take a photo of this?
In channel trade, Ultra Creep says, any knee pit carries up to 50. I'm bored. End of line.
Shit. Stay.
In channel trade, Thiago Aralia says, Bayonata KKKKK. End of line. In channel trade, Gerardo8389 says, WTS20X runs and T for my materials. I kill 200M spot. End of line.
Stay. How do I make it zoom in on this?
In channel trade, it just says, per vendor item link, Mantle of Mountains Fury, per 11 176.978 euro. End of line.
Oh,
Well, this doesn't.
resistance is by 50, by 75, 500. Interesting. So basically, right now, like, I mean, right now, I'm just gonna shred. I'm just gonna shrizzo. Shrizzo the Rizzo.
No. No.
It is done.
Good lord.
Sorry I called you a dimwit. You're a good sort, Wanderer. Treated us kindly, fought for us. Tried to do what's right, especially by our Una. I brewed an elixir for you that I hope helps you fix things.
Grandma.
But once they're fixed,
How can I help?
Well, that's tiny. For like a sauce or ketchup. That's tiny, huh? These little silicone things.
You have something.
I'm not making
Some.
muffins, but these are little rubbery things you put snacks in. You want to feel it? Cool. Cool, buddy. And then look. Wash this.
Open your mind. It will serve.
In channel trade, Lazybug Nano says, Anyon, end of line.
I thought you might choose this.
Wow, this is tight. Oh, cool. Beans. Beans. Look. And then this. Let's see if it fits. And perfect. See? Leo. Yay, huh? I gotta go down and get me some food. Put in it. And then these. Alright. Let's see if these work.
In channel trade, Gerardo8389 says, WCS runs in teeth for my materials. I kill 200M last spot, end of line.
Was that another player, Gergs? Yeah. Good job, you got him. You're already at potion.
Make the Chinese.
What are you saying this stuff about China? What are you saying? Everything's come out of China for the last 50 fucking years.
What?
Everything we have has come out of China over the last 50 fucking years.
More TikTok country in China.
Oh, I don't have enough. Well, fuck me then. What am I doing down here? What's up? What's up? So the question being, can I run through this pit? I think I can. I think we're gonna do it. Oh wait, my resistances though, they drop. Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. What, booties? Oh, you still wagging the door? Hold on. Oh, the resistances are pretty low.
In channel trade, it just says for vendor item link, mantle of mountain fury, for 1021.136 hour, end of line. In channel trade, Lazybug Nano says LTD on, end of line. In channel trade, KPTKRON says WTB fix end of line.
There's one thing I'm thinking about changing on this build now. Round 7, 637.
In channel trade, Disrupt says WTB backroom, end of line. In channel trade,
Yeah, I'll eat that.
KPTKRON says
We'll eat it.
100M, end of line.
One or two?
2.
Do you want the broccoli or the other kind?
The broccoli, I don't want that other kind. That nasty stuff.
In channel trade, Disrupt says 5 endures, end of line.
Yeah, buddy. No, we're not doing that. We're not. Maybe when you come with me for the next full week. But no. Just play your game, buddy. No.
In channel trade, Randido says WTB word of Haken, end of line. In channel trade, JBY says, WTB back, end of line. In channel trade, Otis says, the vendor item link, mantle of mountain fury, for 23,384.535 euro, end of line.
Oh. World boss, 13 minutes. Okay, where are we at? Let's see. Upgrade that right there. Where are we at? Where are we at? Where are we at? Root holds, strongholds. Hey, dude, come on. Upgrade witchcraft power to rank 10. Consume draw of whispers to increase the likelihood of encountering forgotten altars and fugitive heads. Nightmare dungeon 0 of 10. Forge of blood of blacksmith cache. I did while in a party. Okay. Hellborn spawned by reaching the max threat level. Then you Helltide. Okay. Alrighty. See, and this one's live, but I have that one in my. How do I get that scroll or reset the temporary scrolls? Where's my? So now, actually, speaking of which, let's go and do this. Hit him in the head, Gergs. Well, that guy's coming for you. You better get him, Gergs. Whoa, we still got a black screen here? What's going on? Laggy load, laggy load, laggy load, laggy load. Where's my stash box? Over here? Okay, so I've got, what are these here? Oh. Oh yeah, that's right. So I'm thinking.
Do you want me to take some garbage out?
That I need to.
I know it's just kind of cold, but boy. Now I'm sad.
I didn't get hit. And it just that killed me.
I think that's the move. I think it is.
I didn't get shot once. And it killed me.
Oh, whoa, dude.
We need to put some garbage in there. I'll go get garbage.
Oh, that's weird. That guy didn't shoot me once. And I died. What?
You must walk with the spirits, wanderer.
Shh.
I keep dying. And I have powerful weapons.
What do I do? What do I do? Max life. 63% imbue damage, and the shadow imbue lasts for another cast. Why is that plus to the marksman skills not? That's a marksman. Yeah, you know what, dude? Just because of that, I don't like that. I don't know why it's doing that. Ultimate damage, but imbued damage is really what I want. And then with shadow clone effect, that's gonna fuck this thing. Pause of that, which probably is meaningless thing.
each passing day, more are. We sent our most skilled fighters to bring our people. Perhaps there's good reason for not yet returning with our loved ones, but please find where our warriors are camped. Help them.
Fuck all that extra. So the question being,
In channel trade, Grim Reaper says, buying Jaw and Vex Rune, 125 mil each, end of line. In channel trade, Grim Reaper says, buying one Vex for 125 million, end of line. In channel trade, Cart says, anybody got Igni, Pop, and Ohm, I just need one of each, end of line.
Too late. Kaiser, hold us. Please, Eden.
In channel trade, Onyx Dodger says, item link, Igni, WTT Igni for well, end of line.
where you are. You're neither Castron nor Carastian. What's your... Then you saw what happened to the others.
Your loss is
It's nothing. The labyrinth's threshold. We made it this far. We were sent here to put a stop. And yet we cannot bring ourselves...
Don't worry.
Perhaps you
In
are the
channel
warrior
trade, Grim Reaper says, buying one Vex for 125 million, end of line.
You better get him, Gergs. Oh, dibbity wibbity bibbity bibbity bip bip. Oh, up and dibbity bip 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 bip. Get him right there, Gergs. Oh, skadoosh. Oh, get him, get him. Oh, get him again, get him again, get him again, Gergs. Gotta hit him in the head. Ah, skadoosh. They whooped you, Gergs. They showed you what was up.
An understatement. I had covered my ears to keep it. Now I regret not hearing them. You have emboldened this wanderer. We'll remain here and assist.
Quiet, Gergs.
In
Being
channel
too loud,
trade,
Bubba the
Chasson says
Goose.
WTBL, end of line.
quiet, Bubs.
We're supposed to spawn with guns, not sword.
Shh. Dude, you need to chill. Okay?
I hit that person headshot 7 times. Stop! I was using a sword and the guy killed me with a gun.
I guess it's making me do this Dark Citadel shit, bro. As soon as I joined your party, I was in the Ancient Nexus thing. I guess it's making me redo it real quick. I don't know what's going on. I ain't really experienced this before. But if you want to port to me, you probably just get the XP for that quest if you haven't done it. Party is being gathered. You gotta come to me, dude, here in the Ancient Nexus thing. There we go. There we go. Alright. Okay, I'm with you, dude. Whatever you're working on, I was doing chapter stuff, really. I was just getting that quest done. I wasn't.
Alright, I gotta go in a second. I'm not gonna be on for very long.
That's all right. You want to just roll? Well, you're in penitent tier. Here. Is this what you've been playing in?
I did a T2, I think.
I've been in Torment 1. I don't know if tier 2 is gonna work for me. I think my resistances are probably too low. Let me see. No, I could probably handle tier 2. Let's see. Yeah. That works. More XP. I should be able to handle it.
In channel trade, Plague says, anyone have any idea why I can't equip Hex of Whispers? All other witch powers are working fine, but it won't let me put that on my new character.
It
End of
wants me to
line.
do. It wants me to do.
In channel trade, Goat says,
Oh
disabled.
shit!
End of
Where's
line. In channel trade, Alpha says, it's disabled. End of line. In channel trade, Krasy ever says, it's Gajira on the forum. End of line. In channel trade, Plague says, oh, bugin or something. End of line.
Bring a challenge next time, won't you?
In channel trade, Plague says, up, got it, thanks, I was so confused. End of line. In channel party, Rocky Rancho says, AFK. End of line.
You're AFK? I'm not AFK. I'm just trying to get my shit together here. You know what I need? Oh, this is rough.
Did you have a design in mind?
Oh, fuck.
In channel trade, Darren says, anyone want freezer runs? I wanna see if I can kill with full party. End of line.
I just went into the Enclave of Strife. I don't know if you're down for that or not.
In channel trade, Genova says, hi Andy. End of line.
No. I hate that it does that, dude.
In channel trade, Darren says, okay, I'll unlock T4 for anyone who wants the freezer runs. End of line. In channel trade, SHAKOFTW says, hi Andy. End of line. In channel trade, Genova says, hi Andy. End of line.